Reporting live, WOKE News presents the Real Talk Report with CP Time.
Hello there and good evening. My name is CP Time, and yes, it's still 2020. As I am running out of antidepressants, depression is rising. Speaking of depression, let's talk about voter suppression. Some states are trying to use the pandemic as an excuse to make voting more difficult. Like, how are you gonna try to make people bring their absentee ballots in to get notarized in the middle of a pandemic? Like, make that make sense. Okay, getting into voter suppression, I'm gonna tell y'all ways they are suppressing voters. Number one, limiting your early voting locations. Another one is deceptive info through flyers, robocalls, and social media. I know you're tired of getting those ads when you're scrolling on your feed. Gerrymandering. You better check your district. Something could be happening that you don't even know. Overly complicated mail-in voting rules. You be reading it and it's like, I don't understand half of what they're trying to say. It's crazy. And you can learn more about this at the Voter Rights Alliance. Our next subject on the Real Talk is something that y'all might have forgot about. I'm gonna bring it back up. ICE detention centers. The USA has more than 200 detention centers, and recently it came to light that a detention center in Georgia was doing unneeded surgeries, including hysterectomies. Let's just take a second there. I said that's one of over 200 detention centers doing that. Talking about malpractice in just one of these places. Let that sink in. That's all facts. Now, our final segment on the Real Talk is going to be about the wildfires. Recently, the West has been totally ablaze. If you live in the West and you check your weather app, I can almost guarantee a lot of the time lately, you've seen unhealthy air quality, not just for sensitive groups. With more on that, we have LaMarcus Waves. To you.
Hey there, folks. I am LaMarcus Waves, and this is your Vibe Check of the Week. To start, flurries of text bots on voting in certain political parties has covered the eastern seaboard. So, for the next 2 weeks, there will be a strong high-pressure system across the nation. Make sure your ballots are signed, sealed, and delivered. Also, be on the lookout for internal heat waves festering. They seem to be forming from too much exposure to social media, Zoom meetings, ignorant people, cops, and that NBA YoungBoy music. Now, if you look behind me, you can see a cold front coming in from the Midwest. I advise everyone to grab a snuggle buddy, remote, blanket, and enjoy the cider. Now remember, it is COVID season, so limit those cuddlers to one per person. On to the fires in the West. They're still burning. Now, as we look forward to the unforeseen vibes in the atmosphere, a reminder that our climate does not change until we do so ourselves. I'm LaMarcus Waves, and that is your vibe check for the week. CP, back to you.
Thank you, LaMarcus, for the impeccable vibe check. Oh, 1 second. Yes, this just in, we have breaking news from the Cancel Council. I'm transferring to Sean John now.
Good looking, CP. Good evening, y'all. My name is Sean John. I am here to give you the 2020 fall decree from the Cancel Council. This cancel season, the Council of Cancellation has decreed to cancel the following: mask breath, crusty lips, cancel. White-owned crystal shops, cancel. Strollers for pets, that ain't no baby, cancel. White girls in Air Force Ones. Thanksgiving, ain't nothing thankful nor giving about that day, cancel. Calling the cops, cancel. For now. Transphobia, come on, bro, cancel. Light mode, 2020, dark everything, you feel me? Gingivitis, cancel. Your racist uncle, cancel. And last but not least, Rent, the musical. That shit is corny. cancel. Oh. And honorable mentions, right? Watch y'all's back, because cancellation culture is coming after you next. Terry Crews, J-Lo, and to be equitable, if we mention J-Lo, we also have to say the Migos. Nothing Spanish about you, brothers. All right, that has been the Cancel Council's declaration given to you by Sean John, the very own. And now, back to CP time.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the WOKE News Report. I am CP Time, and that ain't it. Good night.